invincible. Hope you enjoyed.
This futures live stream event is proudly brought to you by MightyOxTrading. All information contained herein should be considered for educational and entertainment purposes only. Nothing seen or heard should be considered financial advice. MightyOxTrading After Dark. Oops. Wow, I had everything open. Wow. Good evening. And my mic's working. Ugh. Let's try that again. Good evening and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Wednesday. Hope everyone's had a great day. Let's see what the evening gives us. Gabor the Hun, welcome. Did you take a nap? So today we had a tale of 2 days, a big drop. It came all the way back, finished slightly lower. That's where we're at now. Same thing on NQ. Up, down, sideways. So the Dow just had a good day all day. I mean, it went down, it never came back in like the other two did. Gold came up and down. Ultraviolet was pretty much down all day. Crude was pretty much up all day. And Bitcoin is down. And thank you for the like, Gabor. Appreciate that. We'll see what the market can give us. I had a great day on Topstep today. Topstep X Eval. It was a you know what? I don't know what it was. Let's see if I have let's see if they've updated my dashboard. Let's see if I close down the dashboard. There's the dashboard. 3.0T. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. I don't recognize your name, so I'm going to assume you're new. Welcome. Ouch, sorry to hear that. Uh, if you're on Apex, if you can just get in with your phone, they do have a flatten button that you can use in an emergency. I don't even think you need the app. It's on the website itself, I believe. So yeah, my P&L today on Topstep was 594. Let me look. Let me verify that real quick. Yeah, looking for where that's at exactly. Here, yeah, actually. So yeah, let me let me get my software here. Uh, yeah, I was curious about what he meant by app, but so here is the Apex website on the side menu here. Now, of course, it's going to look different if you're on a phone. I don't know what it looks like on a phone, but on your side menu here, right here, flatten accounts, and you just go in and you pick what account you want flattened, or if you want to flatten them all, whatever, they'll flatten them all, and just hit that button in case of emergencies. So you might want to, like maybe in your phone, bookmark that or whatever. 3.0. I gotta figure out what to call you. 3. I'm actually using everything. What you currently see is TradingView, and I'm trading off a trade of 8. I'm also using Topstep X. I'm using NinjaTrader for my Apex account. I'm using Quant Tower for my a couple of my other accounts. So I'm using 4 different platforms. The one you see on screen, this is just TradingView. I don't enter trades on TradingView, but I manage the trades on TradingView. I enter off the actual Trade of 8 app, desktop app. So 3, whenever someone new arrives, I always like to ask questions. You can totally ignore my questions and tell me to shut up. G-Man tells me to shut up all the time. But I always like to know, how long have you been trading? How long have you been trading futures? Do you trade prop firms or your own money? And what assets do you like to trade? All right, give me a minute, G-Man. I got to get everything set up. Let's see here. There we go. Oh yeah, I guess I should turn the volume up before I would blow out everybody's ears. There we go. Desktop audio. Okay, call in, G-Man. Okay, G-Man is live.
I'm live.
Can everybody hear G-Man?
Yes, I can hear G-Man. What do we have today? 9 watching. We got to work on that, Ox.
Okay, Chris can hear you. Okay.
Nice. You were talking. I didn't mean to interrupt what you were talking about.
That's fine. New to futures, switching from Forex. Oh, good. Glad to see you're coming over from Forex. So yeah, any questions you have? 3, we're happy to help with that.
Welcome to the dark side.
using prop firms 3, or are you still just checking things out, or? It's actually moving kind of decently right now. I mean, 5 points, I guess. Okay, go ahead. You can start talking, G-Man. I'm sure you have some thoughts, which is why you
I
asked
got
for the
nothing
mic.
to say, but I mean, just looking at today, I mean, so what I was talking about last week and this week, the whole week is going to be sort of, I mean, there's no news, so it's a tight range. It's sort of a range trading. It may appear to go up, it may appear to go down, but it's really, you need to just find the edges and trade the edges so you can't get stuck. But there was a lot of what really works is the volume spikes, and at 9:30 something, so 10, 11, 12:30. I don't know if you can pull up a chart, but
Yeah, I'm pulling up a chart now, so it's
you got like
11:30 my time. Hold on.
yeah, 11:30. We got
Yeah, here.
and I think there might have been a Fed speaker. There might have been something. I mean, it doesn't really matter. But when the market dumps, and as it did there at 9:30,
Let me be 12. Yeah, about 12:35 Eastern.
Yep. So what works is when these things come out of the blue and they happen. They're just not sustainable. So do we have it up? Yeah. So it's there, and you can see. I mean, it's a volume spike. Peter Davies on YouTube. Just look him up. Peter Davies. He's an English bloke, and he explains it. But so what you want to do on that dump right there, you see it. You want to fade it. So we had like 1, 2, 3. We had like 3 of them between 9:30, 10, and then 10:30. So in an hour,
Yeah. So
and then the market just popped.
here was one, and here was one. You can see.
Yeah.
And when he talked about volume spike, he doesn't necessarily mean any specific volume, just a significant increase in volume over what you have been getting. So you can see flat, 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 whoosh, flat, 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 flat,
Yeah.
flat,
So
whoosh.
it's not
Yeah.
news.
Yeah.
It's just the market moves, and
Yeah.
yeah, I don't even look at the news.
I mean, this one actually was a little bit of news. This was the bond auction right here. So that was a little
Right,
bit of
10
news.
o'clock. Yeah,
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 right there. So that, but normally you're just looking for them when they come out of
exactly.
the blue for no good reason.
Right, but even the
Yeah.
bond auction, I don't think anyone looks at that as quote unquote news. They look at NFP, they look at FOMC,
Right.
CPI, PPI. That's news.
Right.
I mean, a bond auction, it's the powers that be haven't figured out that that's what moves the market, but I have,
Yeah.
Ox has, so it moves the market.
Yeah.
So
Actually,
when you see
I'm the
that
one that
dump,
mentioned it to you. That's when you didn't even
that's
know
what I said. I gave you credit. I gave you credit. I don't take credit for anything. I just trade. So
We just give all the
I,
credit to Ace. So.
yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter to me who discovered it, who founded it. I just try to make money out of it, and then we see it. It just whatever news there was, whatever the auction brought, the market dumped. So the key thing is you fade it. So it's dumped so far, no one wants it lower, and you can see that by the spikes. The spikes down
This,
means.
yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, here's another one at
Yeah.
would have been 3 p.m. Eastern, noon for Pacific. Another huge one. Just pointing out. Go ahead. Sorry, did not mean to interrupt you.
No. I mean, exactly. That's a big one. It dumped to 05 half, and we got 5,000 contracts. So by spike, it doesn't mean absolute. It's always relative volume. So relative to what's been trading for the last hour or two, and so you have to have volume on your chart. And you can see on Ox's chart, you got a big red thing there, or whatever that color that is, and it's that means that there's a lot of volume there, and I don't know why, but it reverses. So I mean, you could have gotten 7, 8, 6. You don't have to get the low. You just have to get the trade.
Yeah, when I
And
trade these, I mean, G-Man jumps in. He just has a feel for it. He jumps in almost right away. But I always wait for the first opposite candle. So in this one, so you can see, if I would have jumped in there and just kind of rode it out, you can see that this is on ES. I trade NQ, but the same trade would have been on NQ, and you can see this went up 6 points from that first candle after. At least 6 points, probably even went further, but just there,
yeah,
kind
it
of.
just it signifies a low. So however you want to enter, wherever you want to enter, go for it. I just try to get, if it went to 5 half, I want to get 5 half. I never get it, but no one ever gets it. The only way you get 5 half at that particular time on ES is if you're shorting, and then you get destroyed. So you just want to get long so you can wait. It'll go up and come back, and it'll give you a higher low, and you can get in there. So which would have been, 808, and 08 went to 17. Yeah, 17. So I just trade for 5 points, 3 to 5 points. So a lot of that today, a lot of that this week. I haven't even looked what actually happened today, but it looks like it was just a sideways day. Well, no, we got a dump down. We got a low, and then I got an 80, 89, and then we went to 17, and then we pulled back. But those volume spikes are interesting to trade, and Peter Davies explains it. He's very good at it.
Yeah, I mean, I learned them from G-Man of these volume spikes, and you can now hear me get excited whenever I see them. And so if I'm streaming, I'm like, volume spike.
Yeah, I mean,
Just off subject here a minute, so I can talk to 3.0 there. 3.0, just so you know, some futures props also have rules against news trading, and some have no rules against news trading. And then you have certain props that have no rules against news trading and evaluation, but they have rules against news trading once you're funded. So if you like to trade news and you want to get into a futures prop, let me know and I can tell you which ones I recommend that will allow you to do that without any penalties. Yeah, don't do anything besides 50Ks on Bulenox, Jamari. It's horrible. Okay, back to you, G-Man.
a little bit of housekeeping there. That's all good.
Oh, hold on. Gabor news trading means just trading like CPI, PPI, the big news events. Some props don't allow you to trade those. They'll say you can't trade them for like can't have any open positions 1 minute before or 1 minute after or 2 minutes before, 2 minutes after. So trading those big events, some also limit any crude trades around crude inventories, natural gas inventories, or the monthly farm report for agriculture products, things like that. Apex. So the Apex has a consistency rule. You can't make more than 30% of any of your profits in any one day. You're allowed to trade your normal everyday uh, strategy, but you can't like try and hope for a windfall trade. So if you're trading your normal strategy and you're already in when news hits, you're fine. But if you're trying to just take advantage of a news spike, then that's a problem. And if you get more than if you end up with like a say a $10,000 winner and your normal day is like $500, then you're going to totally blow that consistency, and you're going to have to trade for a while after that to get back into the consistency. Wow, you're brave, 3.0. Gabor, the news trading rules, it's more because people were trying to take advantage of them. They would only trade news. They would go full. They would have like two funded accounts. They would go full max slots on both, but go long on one, short on the other. So one would blow, and then one would make huge profits. And so that's why Apex put in the consistency rules, and making sure that people were staying consistent, and what could be done in a real market environment, because Apex is mostly sim. That's not something you would do on if you had two real brokerage accounts. So that's why that rule's kind of in place. Like I said, there are some that have no news rules at all, and I can guide you to those if that's something that's an issue for you.
Yeah, on the news side, I mean, what happens when we get a big news event? We're not talking about these spikes. These are not news events. These are just spikes. These are just what occurs pretty much every day in the market, and when you see it, you fade it. News events are NFP, FOMC, CPI, PPI. Back in the day, Trump presidency, when he would talk about stuff and, Fed speakers, et cetera, et cetera. And what happens is on these news events, the market typically, so it'll go down. So if you decide to trade it, so right now we're at 2010, 2011 on ES. What it will do is it will go the other direction. So it might go 5 or 10 points the other direction. You don't know. I mean, it just goes. So what it does is it just stops everyone out. And then once it's done that, it just bang, it just shoots the other direction. And maybe we get 20, 30, 40 points the other direction. So you have to understand what it's about to do and how do you trade it. If you think it's going up, it's not enough to think it's going up, because it's going to go down first and it will take you out. It's not enough to know if it's going to go down, because it'll go up first and take you out. So the best way to do it is just to stay out of it. I mean, if you're trading with stops, you absolutely have to stay out of it. You can't trade it because it'll stop you out. It's a heat seeker for stops. So
Um,
you wait, you let it go, you let it bounce, you let it go up, or you let it go down, whatever it wants to do, and then you fade it. And even that's tough, because it can go, down 10, and then you fade it, and then it's down 15 or 20. So it's not for the faint of heart.
okay, so
Usually,
Rad has a question about the volume spike at 1600 Eastern, but that's basically market close, and I think there's always a volume spike right at market close. So I don't think that counts as your normal volume spike.
no, opens and closes are not. So the open can do whatever it does, and the close can do whatever it does. That's a whole different thing. Um,
And don't forget
Especially the
the
close.
mock, which is also kind of a volume spike
Yeah,
10 minutes before the
yeah,
market close.
1250. Yeah,
Yeah, 350 Eastern.
350 Eastern. That's another. Yeah, the mock. It's market on close, and I've never figured that one out. It either goes and it continues, or it fades, and there's no good reason about that one. So avoid, avoid, avoid.
Good questions, guys, by the way, tonight, guys. Thank you. It makes these Asia streams more entertaining to be able to help people and answer questions and all that.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about it's Gabor. It's all about trying to make you fail. It's not designed to do that, but it just is. So as long as you understand that and you focus on not losing money, that's the key. Because I mean, the market, and I don't know why well, obviously, I mean, it's nature, right? Nature wants to destroy everything. So market's nature, and it's just people putting orders in, and it just occurs. There's no rhyme or reason.
Okay, Rad, that 1202 or 1302, that was a result of the 10-year bond auction. That's the one
Yeah,
I've started noticing, and I passed it on to G-Man, and we both started noticing that for the bond auctions, and it's usually more the longer duration ones, 10-year, 30-year, 20-year, that usually can move the market in a sudden way. So you want to look for those on the calendar. Uh, It doesn't seem like 6 months or years really do it, but the longer ones, today was a 10-year, and it resulted in this. Me and G-Man were actually talking as this hit, and I'm like, whoosh, and I was actually able to catch a nice trade. Actually, was a start of a good trade, and then Topstep X had an outage, and I was freaking out, but but it ended up okay. But yeah, that was from the bond auction, the 10-year. Strike two, how Red?
yeah. So I mean, trading is all about understanding what may happen and what will happen. And if you see these things, which right now interest rates are important for some reason, no idea why. So it's not the short end, but it's the medium 10-year. 10-year is the big one because a lot of things rotate off the 10-year. And so when that hits, which it did, it was higher by a hundredth, I think. It wasn't much, but anyway, it just moves the market, just as earnings do, just as. So you just have to get in tune with what's about to happen, and then you can trade it. But I always fade it. We always fade it. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't
So,
want to go with it because you're always late if you go with it. So you have to fade it.
so you brought up another one from yesterday, and it's this one right here. And like this isn't, you know,
That's a
the,
mock, yeah.
yeah, no, no, this this would have been at 1350,
1350.
minus 3 for you, so 1050 for you, so 1250 for me. And I don't, a lot of times these volume spikes, and that's it. Is you just there is no necessary rhyme or reason to them. It just a lot of times it's where a move ends, and it's often accompanied by a big candle as well. So the volume spike, big candle, and that's where it stops. Now you can see this one actually, it came up a little bit and actually faded back down. This was one that, it worked for a small move, faded back down. And then you got another volume spike just about 10 minutes later. And then that one worked better. So, I mean, that's the thing about the main volume spikes is you got to notice them when they're happening. Usually you see just a quick big candle with them, and then you can see that the volume's spiking, and like G-Man says, you fade it.
I mean, you have a decision to make, right? You have a choice. All we can do is long or short. So what I've figured out is when the market moves in a direction significantly, it doesn't matter what caused it, but when it moves, then it's not sustainable because that's just the way the market works. So, um, you think about it, it if you actually look at every move, it goes up, 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 and then it stops, right? Or it goes down, 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 and it stops. But these big moves are not sustainable. So therefore, if you fade it, you have a chance to make money, and that's basic. That's the basic concept. And if you want to go into more detail, there's Peter Davies has lots of videos on it, and he explains it. I don't know. I just trade it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he uses Jigsaw or volume or not.
Yeah, he uses Jigsaw. He uses that, but bottom line, it's just when the market moves in a direction. I mean, think about it. Earnings come out on anything, and they're great. And what's the market going to do? They go up. It goes up. And then what does it do? It goes down because it can't sustain that up move. It's just the way markets work. Real estate, stocks, bonds, anything. It's just not sustainable. So you just fade it. There's issues with doing that. Obviously, you're too late. You're too early.
Hey, Kim, I missed you on Monday. I was worried about you. Glad to see you. Uh,
Hey, Kim. Yeah, just Peter Davies.
Yeah, I was
Go
gonna
ahead.
say my suggestion would just be I just put it in Peter Davies volume spike,
Yeah.
and you come up with a couple of, you have a webinar about it, Traders Talk Live, Volume Spikes by Peter Davies, One Great Trade, Volume Spikes, Understanding and Exploiting Them, Peter Davies. So just put into the search term in YouTube, Peter Davies Volume Spikes.
So he explains it. I trade it. I mean, and I make lots of money every day on volume spikes. Probably, I don't know, half a dozen a day. So if you're just looking for one trade, that's a good trade. If you're early, I mean, so you have to plan what you want to do. You can be early, you can miss it, you can wait, but you have to figure out that entry and exit. But I'm just trading for 5 points, and usually that works.
And you also
Sometimes
have
it
to
doesn't.
remember that both me and G-Man are using short time frames. I use either a 15 or a 30-second chart, and G-Man is using a 30-second chart for the volume spikes.
That's actually true. That's the first thing Ox has said that's true in the last 6 months, I think. And so what's volume? I mean, right now we're at below 100 contracts. When you see a volume spike, it'll be 5 times that. So I mean, look at the close. The close went to 30,000. That's a spike. So we don't trade the close. We don't trade the open, but at 10 o'clock, a little after 10, so 1 o'clock Eastern, after the interest rate. So I was trading with Ox, and I'm like, okay, let's wait. He had some stupid lacrosse game or something he wanted to watch. I don't know what it was,
I
but
shouldn't have
might have
watched
been
it.
baseball. Might have been the one year the Phillies are actually winning. I don't know. But so we're sitting there going, okay, 10 o'clock, uh, 1 o'clock Eastern. The the 10 years coming out, and it occurred 10:03, probably 10:02. I don't know, something after that, 10:02:30, and it dumped. It absolutely dumped, but not lower than anything we've seen. It just dumped, and we had 4,000 something contracts. So you just fade it. You just go up. You fade it. So if you get a 1, you're genius. 02, you're good. 03, you're whatever. 04, but it went up to close to 09. So 5 point. That's it, and you're done in a couple of minutes, 3 minutes. I don't know. So they occur. They occur all the time. Who knows why? There's nothing really about it other than that. But yeah, Davies will explain it. He's got a nice accent. All I can tell you is just do it. Just push the button. But and let's see.
I should probably make a section on the Discord for good resources like that and put a couple of those videos in there.
Yeah, if you want. I mean, he's got a few good trades. I learned some good stuff from him.
Hi, John. Oh, doing your taxes, huh? Having fun with that, I assume. Is this another thing you need to get done tonight, or you can't go golfing tomorrow?
Hasn't tax season?
He's in Canada.
What's that?
He's in Canada, so he might. I'm not sure where
There's no
they're.
taxes in Canada. Yeah, no taxes. I grew up in England, so I don't know how that works, but I know it's not a good thing.
They gotta pay for the moose patrol somehow.
They do. I mean, so you know, to make money in this business, you really just need one thing that you can do that works every day, and that's it. You don't need to take undue risk. So, I mean, today I posted a couple trades. I posted. Did I post short or long? Actually, it might have been the low of the day. Well, I said 89, and it went to. Wait a minute. Did it break it? Nope, it didn't. So kind of pre-market. What am I talking about?
FYI, guys, I am looking for trades. I haven't taken any yet this evening, but I am looking. Probably aren't going to get anything until the Asia markets open here at the top of the hour, but still looking. I am going to actually keep an eye on NKD tonight and see if there's a trade there.
No, there we go. Okay, so 89. I'm still off. That was so long ago, I've forgotten. What the hell was it? 89? I think it was 89.
Oh yeah. I know you said 89 because you said your stop was 88.5.
Yeah. So there we go. And I don't know if it was the low of the day, but
Yeah, it
close to
was.
it.
Yep, the low of the day was 88.75. So yeah, there you
There
go.
you go.
Yes, I can post my Discord. Please hold for the next available operator.
I mean, I'm so bad at these charts. Typically, what I do is I try to get back there and I lose it, which is what I just did. But yeah, there we go. 88. Anyway, 89. We'll call it 89. And then up we go. Lost my chart in. Jesus. All right. There it is.
You want a Dodge Viper, Jamari? And now all I have is this peanut butter. Wow. Well, keep trading. You might just have the bread left. No, okay.
I don't know if he's joking or not, but trading for a Dodge Viper. Why would you want a Dodge Viper? I mean, as soon as you buy it for 70 grand, whatever, 70 grand, 80 grand, it's worth 50. What you really want to do is buy something that is going to be appreciating. So stocks, real estate.
I think he just wants to have fun with the Viper. Some people like
So,
toys, and that's fine. I mean, me personally, like the cars don't do things for me, but you know, baseball cards and memorabilia, yeah, that's the one thing I'll end up splurging on.
life's short, want to have fun.
Nice job, Gabor. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with wanting to have fun things, you know. Well, I mean, my opinion, Jamar, is eventually. I mean, yeah, shoot for the Viper, and if you've proven that you can do that, you can get that Viper. Then you've probably proven that you can then work to eliminate the job that you're for your safe money and continue. You don't need to worry about that whole job thing.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, if you trade and you make $70,000, I mean, you're probably in the top 5% or even higher of retail traders. Oh, okay. I mean, if you like your job, no reason to quit either. Yeah, absolutely. Some people like their job. Okay, cool. I can't think
yeah,
of any job I've had that I would not have quit if I, you know, wouldn't have had to work. But I worked
yeah.
a
But
lot
we're
of craft jobs.
we're not talking about any of that stuff. What we're talking about, what I'm talking about is if you can figure out how to trade and make money every day, and there's good examples in this room. Robin, for money being one of the best. Um, she's what? She's up 83,000 to date, Ox, something like that.
This year,
Yeah, this year
over the
from
last 2 years, it's like 200K.
yeah. So if you can learn it and if you can discipline yourself to do it, then you know you can have. I mean, Robin, 100%. Her family's taken care of, her kids, her grandkids. I mean, not yet, but she's figured out how to do it, and it's generational wealth. So that's what it's about. It's kind of not about anything other than that.
So, Jamar, a question. You're a data scientist. Has that helped you at all with trading, looking at data in the way that I'm sure you look at data differently than most people since you're an actual data scientist. Has that helped at all in your trading? In that you look at the statist, look at the data that you get from trading and whatever I'm trying to say and spit out here. Just curious. And immediately, as soon as I saw him say data scientist, I'm thinking, I wonder if that's an advantage in any way. Let's face it, there's a lot of data in trading. I stumbled
An
through
honest man,
I stumbled through that for 2 minutes, for I have no clue. I'm
an
kidding.
honest man. Yeah, I mean, for me, I
Yeah.
mean, I'm married, I got kids. Ox is, I don't think anyone will marry Ox, to be honest, but maybe he'll get lucky one of these days. But no kids, so I'm looking for the next generation and the next generation's generation. That's it. That was a joke, Ox. Sorry.
I know it was. I know. You're still being heard and talking, so that's how you knew I knew it was a joke. Ah,
But if you have a wife and kids, you're just sort of like, okay, I got to take care of them. And this stuff is hard. If you can figure it out, you can actually, like, Jesus, Robin, oh my gosh. She's making so much freaking money. Wow. You guys should all be like, Robin, tell me, help me. What do I need to do? Trading's all mental. I mean, it's all about. Well, I'm gonna give you a Buffett reference. I was listening to Buffett's pilgrimage on Saturday, and his insurance head is his name's Jane, something Jane, and he was talking about businesses, and he was talking about losses, and like he's like, every time we write this policy, it's a loss. So that's the way I trade. Every time I trade, I assume, well, I know it's a loss, right? It's not a win, it's a loss. So every time I look at it, it's a loss. And then I just figure out what will make it win and what will confirm my loss. So that's business. It's, we're in a business here. We're trying to not lose. We're trying to make. So, emotions, who cares? There's no emotions. It's win loss, win loss, win loss. So, when you can get there, and it's hard, it took me a lot of years to get there. That's the key. Don't lose freaking money.
Oh, so now I don't.
Sorry.
I wasn't. No, nothing. I was just gonna point out. I wasn't really paying attention here, but we had a volume spike right
Yeah.
here. We had a volume spike, and you can see the next candle was red down, and then it started. I mean, it's a small reversal, but nonetheless, it was a volume spike that led to this reversal. Got to remember that it's really slow right now, so it's a small reversal compared to what you'll see during the day. But right there is a good example. You had
5209.5. It,
let me go to
I'll give you the
here.
time. West Coast 1616.
No, it's just a couple minutes ago.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
yeah, would be 16:43 your time.
1643. Okay. Oh, so fade.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. So yeah, we went from. I mean, I'm on the 15-second chart. The previous candle had 11 traded, and then the next candle had 47. Now, honestly, that doesn't sound like a lot, but it's 4 times the amount we were getting. So that's what we're talking about with volume spikes. It's got to be 4 or 5 or whatever times the amount you're getting. And that's why I said I have trouble trusting them here in the evenings because it still wasn't a lot of contracts trading. But you can see how you can see that spike. You can see the big woof. See how much bigger that volume candle is there than the ones around it. Looks like it's kind of giving you the finger.
So I'm going to pronounce your name wrong, Jamwari, and I apologize, but there's no wrong answer in trading, right? There's just not. Um, the best of the best lose money every day, every day. So you just want to limit your losses. You don't want to stay in a trade because of your thought that the market's going up or down. You want to get out of it. And once you learn and once you're able to execute that, which is the hard part, executing losses and not taking huge losses. And I've got, you know, 20 years of stories about taking huge losses. Then, then and only then can you become a profitable, you know, million trader. It just takes that. You have to learn how to get out. You have to learn how to enter. All we can do is enter and exit, right? So enter. And I have techniques to enter which work, and they're based on going the wrong way, right? No one else does it, but they work because no one else does it. That's why they work. So, I mean, now I'm not telling you what to do or not to do, but you have to learn to take losses, small losses, like not 2, 3, 4, 5 points. You can't extend your stop. You can't go 4 points, on a loss. I've done it. I know. I've learned.
And he's talking ES, not NQ.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what NQ does. That's a commie. That's a commie thing. Who trades that thing? I can't do it. But ES, and I'm not being specific here. I'm just it's just generalizations that in order to win, you have to learn how to take losses, and that's not new. You guys have heard that a million times.
There's
But
even the book out, The Best Loser Wins.
yeah,
It's about trading.
you have to learn it. And what they're talking about is probably a bunch of crap. But I mean,
I've never read it, but I heard the title. It's
I'm writing a book, and I'll get it out there for you guys. But we can all write it, we can all talk about it, but it's the execution. You have to. The hard part is to know when to get in and when to get out, when to get in, when to get out, and when to get out without losses or small losses, when to get in with profit. I mean, that's what trading is all about. So all this other stuff is peripheral nonsense. And lots of stuff works and lots of stuff doesn't work. But yeah, I mean, you're exactly right. It's not the. I'm just looking at what Jim Wari's talking about here. It's not the edge. It's not the indicator. Because I mean, I'm going to tell you 100%. All the indicators don't work, or they're 50%. So, having said that, I mean, a lot of them work, a lot of them don't work. But it's about how you execute, how you don't lose money. So, I mean, you can't extend your stops. You can't move your stops, up or down because they'll get hit. And the market is. I mean, what was the market? It's designed to find liquidity. So if you put your stop somewhere, there's liquidity. If you move your stop, there's liquidity. So just think about that next time you do it. And I'm not saying how you trade, but I mean, it's difficult. You should have Robin on here, Ox.
I've tried. I can't get her to do it.
I mean, she's a superstar. That gal, superstar, amazing. Ace. I mean, basically, what you want to do is you want to, let's say you want to get long. Let's say right here, but you have to get out with a win. You can't get out with a huge loss. That's the key. So whatever your bias might be, whatever your thought might be, whatever your indicator's telling you, all that doesn't matter. And that takes, gosh, it took me years to figure that one out. And then you have all the men, whatever they are, the people that are telling you how to trade. And I'm paying them to tell me how to trade, and none of them knew how to trade. But Well, a couple of them did, but most of them didn't. So you have to decide, how am I going to make money? Am I going to lose or win here? Not easy. What does she trade, Ox? Robin.
Mostly NQ.
ES.
Mostly
Oh,
NQ
NQ. I'm
now. I
sorry.
mean, I guess she still trades ES here and there. Mostly it's NQ now.
Hmm. But she's trading edges, which is what I do. I mean, I got the low today, I got the high today, I got blah blah blah. Um, and the funny thing is, Ox talked about Robin's gains, and he said she made 30 grand in January, 40 grand in February, blah 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 blah. She's up 83 grand, and gosh, I would have been, if I was a new trader, I'd be like, Robin, help me, help me, help me, tell me, tell me, tell me, help, 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 and she's willing to do it. So we don't get any points for developing anything in trading. We don't get, investment management or money management. There's no credits for, developing the new thing that works. We just have to follow what works. And if someone like Robin is pointed out and she's willing to do it, I mean, I don't want to get people calling her, but you know what I'm saying? If you're not making money,
Yeah.
reach out to someone
Yeah.
that you think is.
And Kim, she does use the
Hey, Kim.
copier occasionally, but not often. She often, trades many of the accounts individually. I guess she just does like one or two trades and moves on. She will occasionally use the copier, but she doesn't totally trust the copier, so she doesn't like to use it that often.
Yeah, Kim, I would, I was going to say email her. I mean, I think we've moved on from email.
Dude, what's email now?
Uh, so, you know, just contact her. I mean, she is wonderful. If you just ask her, what are you doing? She'll tell you. And not that it's easy, but, you have to have an idea of what works. And so, I mean, my thought about what she's doing is she's trading the edges. She's looking for sideways. The market moves sideways 8 out of 10 days, but maybe 9 out of 10 days, or 18 out of 20 days a month. So it's super high percentage, which we're doing all week, right? So if you think about this week, what are we doing? We're sitting in a little range. It's a range. We're going up, we're going down, we're going up, we're going down. So she just finds the edges. And if you do edge trading, and I post my edge trades, I posted the low. I don't think I posted the high, but it was after this, but I posted my low, 89. I mean, I missed it by one tick. Oh, I'm sorry, one tick.
Getting ready for the Asia
89
Open here.
long would have been on the ES. I mean, not a bad entry. That's what she's doing. And I don't know how she gets it. I know how I get it, but no one's ever asked. Isn't that funny? I mean, she wrote it down. She's awesome. She tells you. I mean, we don't get points, believe me, for developing new strategies. You make money making money, and if you know someone that makes money, just ask them. I'm here. No one's ever asked me. I'm cracking up because I'm making a lot of money. Ask Ox. I
He's
mean, what
making
was
a
it,
lot of
2 years
money.
ago? You knew what I was making, Ox? I'm
Yeah.
like 5 times that a day. So consider that.
He's making a lot of money.
Yeah, you don't have to tell him what the number is, but
No, I'm
it's
not.
a lot.
I won't.
You can if you want.
I don't reveal finances unless people are okay with that, you know.
But it's not even, it's not important. It's just about, yeah, making trades. But I'm willing to help all you guys if you want to learn.
It's enough to buy a condo in San Francisco. Yeah,
I
that's the
still
other
like
thing, Nico. She does trade mostly pre-market. She's, as you know, she says she's always in the garden by 10. That's, you know, Central Time, but she's almost always there earlier.
What do you need to know, Red Poker? I mean, I'm here, dude.
I think he wants to know how much you make.
How much I make?
Yeah.
Well, today, you want to know today? Let me just look. Let me find this thing. I don't even know how to find it.
FYI,
First thing is,
G-Man is technology challenged. He doesn't even take screenshots. He uses his phone to take a picture of his screen and then emails it to himself.
I mean, I have no idea, and I'm sure this
He
is.
wants to
Oh,
know how you find edge. Oh, I'm sorry. He wants to know how you find the edges. Not he doesn't want to know your amounts.
all right. Well, I mean, I've talked about it a few times, but probably no one thinks about it because it's so simple. It's the simplest thing. So I'll just tell you, my theory is that the and it's going back to when we had pit traders, no computers, nothing to actually look at, no indicators, right? So picture that, no indicators. And what I came to, and there's a few people that helped me through this, but I'm thinking that the market moves a certain number of points. So when it's, I look at the overnight, which was I can't remember now, but um, I'm looking at the ES, and I'm looking at how far the ES went down. I think it might have been 25 points from top to bottom. So it was 18 was the top and 94 was the low. That's
Uh,
close to 25. Did I get that right?
88 was the low,
Yeah.
unless you don't mean.
Yeah, so 88 was the low, but before that it was
Okay.
94. So I'm looking at, okay, we're down 25. And then it blew through that and it went down to 89, 88.75. So if you take top to bottom, that's 30 points. So the market moves a certain amount and then it reverses. And I don't know why. I mean, who knows why? But that's all I look at is that simple. So we were down 30 and I'm longing. I posted that trade. And then boom, we went all the way up. I mean, we went up 25 points to 18, close to 18, and didn't quite get to 18, and it faded. So I'm just looking at how far, if you think about it, how far can it go? How far will it go? How many points is this going to go? That's it. Simple. That's it. Those are my edges. No one believes in it, but I make a lot of money doing that. It's really that simple.
It's probably something they need to see more visually, but the problem is, guys, is that G-Man really can't talk and trade at the same time. He needs the concentration, so it's hard for him to like. I mean, he does post it every now and, he posts this, when he can in the chat, but
Um, no, I mean I can trade anything anywhere, but I traded pre-market today. It got down 30. It got down 25. So I longed 25, and that bounced. So what happens is when it gets down, it bounces. down 25, bounce, down 30. There's your low, and that was both of those were pre-market. And then when we get up 25 or 20, 15, 20, 25, there was a short. So when you guys see me coming out with a short and you go like, what is he doing? It's because it's up 15, it's up 20, it's up 25. And I don't know. How can I know? I don't know. I don't
And
know
he also
what's going to happen.
he almost always uses very, very tight stops, right? When you do that.
Yep. Very tight. Because if I'm long 89, it's a 2-tick stop. If it blows through 89, I'm out. It's going to the next level.
So usually his risk to reward is 5 to 1 or better, because he's usually going for 5 points.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yep.
And FYI, I'm getting a thunderstorm, so hopefully it won't cause any problems, but just be aware.
Yeah. So if 89 is the low and it goes up and it pulls back, and so the next thing I look at is higher high, higher low. So if we get the higher high and higher low, then we're going back up. So I'm out of the first long and I'm into the next one. Simple stuff, right? I'm not designed for all the big words. So and all the whatever the interesting thoughts are about the market. It's just real simple stuff. No, I mean I trade Kim based on overnight.
Oh, awesome, Nico. I didn't realize that. Or I might have realized that and forgotten. I am old and the Alzheimer's does kick in. Hey, Crypticon, how you doing? That's what he's here for, Red.
Based upon overnight. So I look at overnight, high low. I look at yesterday high low, which RH or JH or one of the can't remember who it is now, or
RJ.
They are what RJ? Yeah, he uses. I look at that's it. So those are levels that the market may hit, and it may bounce, or it may not. I don't know what it did today, but the most important thing for me is numbers. So we got down there to 89. That was 30 points down. So if you're in just think about it. If you're in a short and you're up 30 points, what the hell are you going to do? You're going to stay in it? You're going to get out of it? So that's kind of how it works. And the market makers of old, they don't have any indicators. They don't have any, well, my personal opinion that they don't use indicators. So therefore, they're just looking to make profit. They're looking to make money. So if you have sellers, well, let's see, you're down, what did I say, 30. So you've got people selling, and then you have people taking stops. And at some point, it just becomes too much, and the market's like, okay, we're going the other way. That's how it works.
Congrats on that, Crypticon.
I've never had 6,700. Wow.
He's on the West Coast.
Yeah, I'm out here, and
so whenever you hear him talk about time, you have to adjust for your time zone.
yeah, where are you? Where are you, Red?
So you know, Crypticon, that's way more than any one video of mine has ever gotten. So that's a great job.
Ever. What'd you do? Yeah, like porno?
Can't do that on
What'd you?
YouTube.
Are we on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Was it animal? Sorry.
Ignore them, ban them, or just turn off comments, whatever you want to do. You got, in order to be a YouTuber, you have to have some thick skin.
Where are you from, Red?
He said he's there. He said, "Oh, we're in California."
He's from Cali, LA, probably, or
Yeah,
somewhere here.
wearing Cali, Red. Did you also used to live in like Montana too, Red? I thought that's where I remembered, or Idaho, or some of them up there.
But I mean, yeah. So just, I mean, everything I'm saying is kind of high level. The real key to trading is not high level, because you have to understand when to get in and how to get out. You know, when you're winning or losing. So it's a whole different deal. I mean, you know, and everyone talks about, yeah, you should have this, you should have done that. Look at this, look at that. But you know, actually trading to make money is it's a whole different deal. It takes a lot of practice. All over Montana. So, I mean, you know, we can trade the same thing. Like this for me is probably a long here. Why? Just because it is. I don't know why. So I don't have reasons. I don't have trades, for instance. I just push the button. But what I do is not lose. So if I'm in here at 8, let's say 8.25, then I'm just not going to lose money. That's the key to trading, and that's the thing that everyone needs to figure out and understand and execute. You cannot lose. You can't lose on any trade. You can't lose on any day. You can't lose. You know, it's just paramount to trading. You can't lose. That's from Warren Buffett. You know, rule number 1: don't lose money. Rule number 2: see rule number 1. So it's if you can figure out how not to lose, and how not to lose is entry and exit. So you can't sit in there and, you know, move your stop and, you know, blah, 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 all this stuff. I've done it. I've done it a million times. I've done, you know, but Ojai, Montana, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, you know, and for me, I spend 100% of my time when I'm in these rooms with you guys trading. I focus on trading. I don't miss trades. I don't fuck up trades. I don't screw. Sorry, I don't mess up trades. Just trade. So you have to have the focus. Think about it. You know, you're flying a jet airplane. You're a pilot. You got to focus. It's the same thing. So, you know, what do you do here if you're up 08? Sorry, long 08. Anybody?
Huh?
Nope. Get some trading going here. So long 08, 08.5, 08 quarter. You guys are in different things, but
I'm actually, there we go. I was actually, so I just took a trade.
There you go.
On the NKD off this, off this blue candle here, and I actually got in up here. I actually, one of the few times I use a limit order, because NKD can have a terrible spread. So I used the limit order. I got in, and I just went for 6 ticks, which is now the NKD is $25 a tick. So it was a $150 trade on my Topstep account and out. Now we'll see. In the last couple of nights, the NKD's been making huge moves. So this might go well up. It could have, there have been $1,000 moves of the last 2 nights, but I was happy at that 150 there. Just one contract for 6 ticks.
Exactly. So there you have it. Entry, exit, profit. And the memory is gone. You can't, if you win or you lose, I don't know how to equate it, but, I mean, Mark Douglas or some of these guys that write these books, which are incredibly smart individuals, they just talk about it. Look, you're gonna do 50 trades. You can do 100 trades. You can do 1,000 trades. This trade is not important. Just get the most out of it that you can. It's not critical to you and your life. If you make it that way, if you allow it to go against you 50 points, 100 points, it will destroy your life. So that's the key. That's a very key component. That's Mark Douglas. Are you out, Ox?
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I went for the 6 ticks. I mean,
Yeah.
see if it goes more,
Nice.
but yeah.
Doesn't matter. And there's no wrong answer. You can't say, well, I could have made more. I mean, hell, I was in Apple at $23. I had 2,000 shares. That's probably worth 20 million now. So, no one's going to ever tell me, well, I could have, should have, would have. Real estate in California. I mean, I was buying real estate in '85 for like nothing. And, anyway, that game it doesn't work in trading. You can't do that. You have to just enter, exit, not worry about what you could have, should have, would have, could have done. But it's not easy to do that. But that's the game. So it's about discipline. It's about entry, exit, focus. Am I getting off topic here?
Oh, you're good.
Man, Rad Poker, you're all over the place. What's Crip doing? Oh. I mean, you think about it. What a great job. Get to sit in your living room or wherever. Ox has a palatial estate that he sits in. Most of his are in, little hovel, and all you need is an internet connection. And I mean, if you're trading prop firms, you don't need any money. If you're trading, brokers, you need a little bit of money, but not a lot, and just need to be bright. What was that Buffett thing I sent you, Alex? Do you remember?
Who is what?
What was that Buffett quote I sent you? Do you remember?
Yeah. I mean, the one you sent me like right before the stream.
Yeah, like 10 minutes ago.
We don't get paid for activity, just for being right. As to how long we'll wait indefinitely.
There you go. So I love Buffett. I mean, richest guy in the world. Come on, you gotta listen to him, right? Richest guy in the world. He's full of crap, but a lot of his things are right on. Paid to be right. Paid to be right. So That 08 was good. Ox got it. It's out.
I got an NKD trade. The
Yep.
NQ trade would have been good as well. 57 up to 62.
Same sort of level though.
Yeah.
I mean, it all works. All the all the different things work. They're all sort of aligned.
Ha ha ha, John.
What's John saying?
It's a joke about Jimmy Buffett.
We love Jimmy. Jimmy's awesome. Well, sad. So I'm up here in California in Marin, and Jimmy Buffett played up here at a couple of like dive bars before he was discovered. He was kind of up here, which is pretty cool. I don't know if it was before I was up here, so before my time. But before he wrote, what was his big time? Well, one of his big time famous songs, Margaritaville, I think, or maybe before that. How cool is that? But yeah. And that guy, the guy's a billionaire. He was a billionaire. Jimmy Buffett, come on. But he had his tequila thing. He had his restaurants. He had all these businesses that is cool. Parrot head. Yeah. Yeah. But he was in like Marin County at some dive bar, just like playing his guitar. And then what was the first song? Do you remember the first song he came out with?
I don't remember the first song. I know his biggest song is Margaritaville.
Yeah, it was before that though. It was like the first. It might have been Margaritaville, but yeah, pretty cool. I mean, I wasn't up here and I never knew. Marin County has this reputation. Wow. Crypticon, 7K. What'd you do, man? Holy smokes. Do I have to look at this thing?
Crypticon, post the link. I need to see this now.
Yeah, it's 7,000 likes. That's pretty cool. Good for you, man.
It's a short. Awesome. Oh, he did? I missed it.
I missed it. Sorry about that.
Oh, copy link address. Actually, I gotta be quick because I can't let this play or else it's gonna play over the. Oh. Do I have it muted or is there no sound?
More than one Crypticon is viral. More than your wife and your kids.
What defines viral? I mean, it depends. I mean, something that gets more views than your average, big time more than your average. It's,
I mean, 7,000 is viral.
definitely interesting. Getting comments, that's good.
So what do? You figure out how do you make money out of that Crypticon? Sell them something.
Well, once he gets, for now, once he gets monetized, but he's not monetized yet. But I mean, yeah, I'm not sure what
So can he
puts out.
connect with these 7 or 8 thousand people or no?
Not
I
really.
don't. I don't know how this stuff
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, no, you're not interrupting at all. It's a slow night. I got my one win. If I get a win during these Asia streams lately, I'm happy. So, honestly, I'm still doing these Asia streams mainly to just try and connect with the audience. It actually is more talking than trading, and that's okay. It's kind of a connection with the audience, maybe a few different eyes that
Well, there you go.
come in with Asia, and yeah, I get a some nights are
So,
obviously better than others, but
so you get 7.1 thousand. We have 14.
yeah, thanks for that.
That's funny. Sorry.
Have a good night, Red. Nice of you to be here.
Rad's done with his. So Rad, if you're still there, hit me up, man.
He joined the Discord now, so
What's that?
I said he joined the Discord now, so it's good. Are you up to 10,000 now? Yeah. Okay, Crypticon. FYI, yeah, you're viral. I mean, if it's jumping that much, yeah, you're viral. Don't don't take any antiviral meds.
I mean, Rad, I'm here to help. I'll post all my trades. I'll help you with trades. I mean, if
I
you want
don't
to make
think
money, I'm your
crypto.
guy.
I don't think the 13 people here really helped your numbers any there. I think it's just you've gotten the YouTube algorithm has picked you up for some reason and is spreading you around. It's when that YouTube algorithm picks you up, especially with shorts, it can happen quick. Shorts is like the best way to actually grow a channel. I haven't utilized it fully. I need to. It's a pain in the butt for me to do shorts
So
because
is that shorting the market or is it something different?
shorts is any video on YouTube that is less than 1 minute in length, and
What am I on Discord? Anybody know?
yeah, your BT whatever that buy the F and dip.
By the what is it? I don't know.
Hold on, buy the F and
It's something about buy the fucking dip, dumbass. That's what it is. BTFD. Here it is. Yeah, hit me up, dude. I'll help you out. I'm happy to. That's what I'm here for, man. You know, and nobody asks me, which is weird. Even Ox doesn't ask me. He's too proud. He's a proud young man.
like we talk every day after the stream for
No, we
hours
don't.
sometimes. Yes,
No,
we.
we don't. But it's mostly me talking, so you never ask. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I don't need to ask. You take the lead. You tell me what I need to
Yeah,
hear.
yeah,
Every now and
yeah,
then I
yeah.
have a question, but
Yes, you do. I'm just kidding, dude. Come on.
that's it.
It's all
That's it.
good.
Tomorrow our conversation's going on a live stream. You won't. No one. You
Absolutely,
won't know
man.
that. Yeah.
Put me on live. I'll go live any day, but I will go live with anyone anywhere, and I'll trade live. I'm good with that. I'll make you guys millions of dollars. Well, what did I do today? Let me look. Somebody asked. I can't post it. I just can't. Uh, Nobody wants to hear what I make, right?
Well, I do, but you can post it privately to me. You know,
No, I mean, well, I'll just tell you this: what I told you, was it a year or two ago?
Mhm.
It's 5 times that.
Wow.
So that's so now you know.
You're trying to get this guy to come down on his price of the condo? Come on. You have it, pony up.
Yeah, I could buy the whole fucking building. Yeah, well, that's me, dude. That's me.
So I just want to point out almost 3 years of streaming, and tonight was the first time that the F word has ever been said on one of my live streams.
Oh, did I say? Did I say that?
You
Did
said
I?
it three
Did I
times.
too?
3 times.
Today?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're okay. You're okay. It doesn't really affect monetization or anything. It's just I just thought it was funny.
No, I'm using it as an adverb.
Yeah. And John has a question there, and I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but
So John, I just try to do. I look at the overnight range. So we had 29 and a quarter last night. So I'm looking to do 29 trades, 30 trades, something like that. 25 to 30. So I don't look for money. I don't look for, what else can you look for? I just look at 29 trades.
you will expand that number if the market's really
Yeah.
moving, right? Yeah.
Yeah. If it keeps going, I just forget about it. So typically the market does 29. Today we got 26, so it didn't really get. It might have gone higher. I don't know, but that's close enough. So it's not a dollar goal; it's a trade goal. Number of trades. Um, that's it. Is that a sufficient answer?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I don't. Talking about money, you're talking about that stuff is not the whole thing for me is every trade. It's about not losing money and making money and getting out if I'm incorrect. So if you guys focus on that versus how much money, you'll be way better off.
John, one thing that G-Man has taught me is to just focus on points instead of dollars, because one of the things I know you and I have talked about, John, is that you eventually feel you need to size up. You need to take bigger size so you can get closer to your goal of giving up that 9 to 5. And if you have dollars on the screen and you're sizing up, that number can be a psychological hit. Whereas if you just have points, you're getting a 10-point trade whether you have one contract or 5 contracts. But if you're looking at the money, one contract is maybe $200. It's $200, and 5 contracts is $1,000, and that number as it's going up. I know it works that way with me. I see $400, $600, and that's my brain starts telling me, take it, get out, get out, get out, get out, instead of going to the target that I'm looking for. So just focusing on points is a better better psychologically.
Yeah, ticks are points. I
Yeah,
mean,
ticks
either
are
way.
points. Yeah.
So you get and then each trade is separate and distinct. You just want to do the best on this one. It may or may not be correct. It's not life defining. It's not, I mean, that's the whole thing. We have to get over. How does it affect us? It's not, because the market is going to do what the market's going to do, right? We can't predict. We can't know. So we just do the best we can, and there's no wrong answer. I mean, the best trades are getting out. I mean, Ox does this all the time. He gets out. He talks about it. He gets out when he figures out it's not going to work. So how do you do that? Well, it's more of a sense. And for me, it's like, what's it doing versus what's it not doing? If you want it to go down, if it's not going down, get the hell out. If you want to go up, but it's not going up, get out. Just get out, and then reassess. OODA: observe, orient, decide, and act. OODA. That's how the U.S. Air Force does it. That's how Top Gun does it. So we're kind of in that realm. Is that they're jet fighter pilots, and they can't. You have to fly the plane. You can't. Okay, engine's out. Okay, what do I do now? Let's you have to figure it out pretty damn quick. And that's what trading is all about. So people don't really understand that or get that, but you have to understand that and get that. So if it doesn't, if it's not doing what you want it to do, get out. And there's no wrong answer. Just get out. You won't make money, lose money. You just don't want to lose like 20 points, 10 points, 50 points. Destroy, blow up. And, guys come into Ox's room and they blow up, blow up, blow up. They just constantly talk about it. I'm like, God, what are you guys doing? What are you looking at? You can't do that. You have to focus on not losing. Buffett's insurance guy talked about that. I always mispronounce his name, but he was talking about insurance against cybersecurity. He's like, well, we write policies. We don't like them, but we do it. But everyone we write down to lose. Everyone lose. So that's how I've always approached trading. Lose. I'm losing. Like if I go long here to 10, I'm figuring I'm going to lose. It's not something I would do, but if I did, I would definitely not want to lose. So it's like, just don't lose. Okay, no one's asking questions. And that's the other thing. I'm here. I'm making a few dollars a day. And no one's actually asking me. I think maybe John is.
Right,
Rad
you've gotten,
is.
Rad was,
Yeah, a couple of you guys. So for me, that means you guys are interested, but the rest of you guys, come on. Just ask. Just, what is it when you private message, right? Is that it?
If someone messages you on Discord, like that type of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. Just ask a question.
Honestly, that now it's more DM, direct message instead of private
Direct
message.
message.
Private message all of a sudden is like yesterday. It's terminology. I still a lot of times say
email.
Yeah.
We used to have something called profs, which was prior to email. So, I'm saying to all you guys, I will help. I will tell you. I will explain it. But whether you're willing to do it or not, it's not easy. I understand. I'm trying to get Ox over the finish line. He's doing great. But it's not a finish line. It's a right, Ox. It's not easy.
All right.
Project.
Yeah, maybe one day we'll have to figure out, maybe just actually set up like almost like a webinar where people will know ahead of time that they can come in and learn from you.
That way, throw my chart up there.
Yeah, that way it's not a impromptu and people can be there.
Maybe I'll charge like $20,000 per person. So maybe that'll get people in. Because I know if I offer for free, no one's taking it. But if I offer, if I charge $5,000, it'll be full. So I'll do that. $5,000 a person. Money's going to Ox. Let's set it up. Ox is charity because Ox has, you guys have to understand how Ox is. He is trying to make money for himself. He's trying to live. But when he makes money, I don't know if any of you guys know this. And is it okay if I talk about this,
that's
Ox?
good. Yeah.
So Ox wants to make money and he wants to give back. So he has a few things he wants to give back to, a few charities. He's going to maybe set up a foundation or something like that. So very admirable. I've got the same things going on here. So the more people we can help, I can help, you can help, Box can help. The more people make money for the disadvantaged, right? So anyway, and it could be puppies, could be people, could be anything. I mean, I have a foundation that takes care of schools and people in need. So, and I take care of them. We do, what do we do? Probably 20 grand a year, 25 grand a year. Give away. Got a group that helps. That's what life's about, fellas and girls.
You are quiet, Gabor. I thought you fell asleep.
Gabor, where are you, man?
He's in Florida.
Are you, where is he?
Florida.
Oh, he's in Florida? Well,
Yeah.
get your ass up, man. Florida? I thought you were East Coast.
Florida is East Coast.
So my goal, I mean, I'll just tell you, my goal is to make all you guys millionaires, right?
Absolutely.
So whatever I can do.
I want to stop at millionaire. I'm going for multi-millionaire. Thank you.
No, we can do that too, but we'll start at a million. So.
Yeah, I know. Just joking around.
Oh, Daytona Beach. Look at you. Look at you. Oh, I mean, what else are we going to do, right? I mean, there's no secrets to trading. There's nothing that I can say that hasn't been said. There's nothing that I'm doing that no one else has done. So, these guys that have secret trading strategies, I mean, come on. It's all about what works at the time. So that's what I'm trying to do. So what? Oh, 08 worked, huh? Oh, wait. A couple of points.
Oh, by the way, I was going to point it out, but I was curious to see what it did before. But here it is again. Look at this. Volume spike right here. Big green candle. I mean, big for this time.
Yep,
It was 4
7.5,
points.
right?
And down it comes from 69 down to silver 65. So, I mean, you got to consider that where we're at. But there it goes. It was a good reversal. 4 or 5 points, which is basically all you're going to get this time of night with this type of volume. But there you go.
Yeah, so I mean, my thought, my goal is get you guys making money in your prop firms, pull the money out, and then
Buy a prop firm. Oh, no.
what's that?
I say buy the prop firm. No,
No, I mean,
I'm just joking around.
I mean, you could do that if you want to run a business, but I'd rather just make money every day.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I was joking.
So you could do both. I mean, there's lots of businesses to buy. I mean, for sure. But for me, I've been in California real estate. That's worked for me. But buying busizzes, I mean, this is too much. I mean, come on, you got to deal with all the
Yeah, I was
employees.
gonna say that's too many
Blah blah
headaches.
blah. It's hard. So yeah, Ox, if you want to, if you want to buy one, I think you should. You'd be awesome at running one. You're the kind of guy that could run a business like that. I'm not. So
Nico, we will work on that. We'll figure out a time and date that maybe we can do this a webinar type of thing and get that all set up.
What's that?
Nico was saying schedule it and she'll be there about when we talked about doing like a webinar where you talk and explain everything and all that and show your chart and whatever.
Yeah.
So I said you and I will get together on that and figure out a time and date and get it going.
Yep. Pretty much every day. So,
Yeah, we'll schedule it about. Don't you have some sort of trip coming up soon though?
Me?
Yeah, don't you? Aren't you going someplace?
Yeah, I'm going to Austin, Texas. Anybody that's close to Austin, let me know. Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday through Sunday next week.
All right.
But I got my iPhone, so I can trade.
That's just amazing. I could not imagine trading off a phone.
It works on TradeDay.
Yeah.
TradeDay's got it. It's got the best. I'm telling you guys, the best iPhone. It's better than anything I've got because it just gives you the information you need. So, and I've never had an issue with it.
But how do you take a picture of the chart when you're using the phone? Oh.
Well, no, it gives you a live chart. It gives you whatever you want. I've got a 1 minute chart. So pretty much that's all I need. I mean, all the other stuff is nonsense. I don't need it. Highs and lows and indicators, don't need them. Just look for the direction. But it actually does. It prints the high low. Anyway, I can figure it out somehow after all these years. If I lose money, I lose money. It's just one trade. But it usually works. So yeah, I don't have my, I don't have my 5 minute, my 30 minute, my 30 second. I got 1 minute. I don't have this and this and this. I don't have my news, blah, blah, blah. But I've learned to figure out I don't need any of that stuff. So but that's not till Wednesday. We've got tomorrow, Friday, Monday, Tuesday. So, Ox, what's up next week? What's the
CPI,
CPI?
PPI, and PPI?
Yeah, what's up? What's up with that?
I don't know which day that is. Let's see.
Because I don't know how to figure that out.
They don't have the count. They don't have no financial juice yet, so let me go.
Yeah, so I was looking at too. No big deal. We'll figure it out Monday.
Let's see. They usually don't do any big news reports on Mondays. I noticed that. When is the next CPI report?
Hey, don't worry about it. Don't look
Yep,
it up.
I got it. I got it. May 15th. So that's actually Wednesday. That's Wednesday.
That's Wednesday. So what's Wednesday? PPI, CPI?
Wednesday is CPI, and then when is the next PPI report? Aren't they releasing PPI before CPI this week? This time, let's see. Yeah, they're releasing PPI before CPI. They're releasing PPI on Tuesday.
Wow. So PPI Tuesday and CPI Wednesday. Wow. Changing it up. But based on the Fed speakers, we've had all week. They're telling everybody what they're going to do, which is hold rates, maybe increase, but not lower. So they know what the CPI PPI print will be, which will not be lower. So I don't know. That's just my take on it. And I'm not predicting anything. I'll wait till Tuesday or Wednesday to figure it out. Probably what we'll see is a move up, and then the market will destroy it. Everyone will be so excited to go up, and then bang, 20 points, 50 points. I don't know. We'll see when it occurs. So did everybody leave?
No, still 12 people here.
Nice. Crypticon, man, that guy's loyal. I like that, Ox.
Huh?
Crypticon's loyal. You gotta like that.
Oh, absolutely.
You got good following. Why are you loyal? Because you're there. Because you always support. You're supporting Ox. That's loyalty, dude.
Yeah, I think Crypticon's been around for over 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Ask. There's no such thing as a stupid question. Go ahead and ask your question, Gabor.
Yeah, ask a stupid question.
You completed your first account. Okay. You did the eval. Okay. Right. When did you finish it, Gabor? Before the market closed today or this evening? So the two-part question. Okay, before you should be getting an email. Usually you get the email by now, but maybe they're running late. So watch for an email, and then you'll need to pay your PA fee, and you'll need to sign the contract, and then shortly after that, you'll get your new funded account. So watch for the email. Make sure it doesn't go in your spam. If for some reason, I've only ever heard it ever happening every now and then, but if for some reason you don't see it by tomorrow, like late morning, early afternoon, send support an email and just tell them you haven't received anything and you're just curious. You're very welcome.
Oh, we don't rock. Ox rocks. It's a hell of a lot of work putting this together. I mean, I just want to remind you guys. He does this for absolutely no money. And he runs this thing for no money. And for me, I cannot talk and trade. So that's why I'm like silent in the early morning deal. But he's talking and he's helping and helping. That's the key. So recognize that. I may not, I just post trades. I do nothing. You there, Ox?
Yep.
Okay. So am I correct there?
Absolutely. I mean, I do get a little money from YouTube, but like it's
Yeah,
like
but
$2 a
I mean,
day.
the time you spend,
Yeah.
the time you spend. I mean, the questions you answer and the help you give, and it's like, I mean, you could literally email, text, whatever it is, Ox, Discord, whatever we use now. Um, any 24/7, he'll get back to you. So pretty phenomenal. John DeFore, yeah, yeah, John, that's pretty cool. And there's like 50, maybe more people that would agree with that. I mean, you go to other sites, it's you have to pay. I don't know. Do you guys pay anymore for information?
I know there's places out there that there's people
No,
charge. Yeah.
they try to take you money, but and they're shysters and they're doing they're what, charlatans. I don't know. I mean, Ox is not. I'm going to be delicate here, but he's not saying to anyone that he's the best trader in the world. He's just trying. He's trying to get better. So he's not telling anyone what to do. I mean, I tell people what to do. I just say buy this point, but he never does that. He's just you know trying to do what he does, and it's pretty cool.
Good bore.
It's normal. I get that a lot. I've been getting that for 50 years now, dude. Come on. Where do you live? What's it?
I always love the
Uh,
the spam I get asking if I want breast implants. I'm like, do you realize what gender I am?
hey, we're not talking. We can't be going there, right? That's funny stuff. I mean, I don't want to. I don't want to. I have a lot of other jokes, but I don't want to go there.
Yeah, it's not. And we are just about at the end of the stream. Just a couple more minutes. We got one good trade tonight, which there was probably more, but it's it's really hard to adjust to these slower nights after doing the day stuff, and you know don't know if you should trust it to try and get to 5 or if it's gonna go 2.
I mean, I agree 100%. I mean, it's it's slow, slow during the day, slow at night. So as long as you don't get chopped up, wait for next week. Wait for the volume to come in.
And we have reached the top of the hour. So once again, I thank G-Man for joining me, for helping
Absolutely.
out, giving out great information, and I thank everyone for being here tonight. We'll of course be back tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern time. We might actually have a little bit more going on tomorrow since we actually have like jobless claims coming out at 8:30 Eastern. So Till then, I hope everyone has a great rest of your night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
In Jailbox.
Thank you. If you enjoyed today's live stream, remember we do this every day, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Hope you'll continue to join us. Also want to invite you to join our Discord community. Great community of traders talking trading, and sometimes just shooting the breeze about other things as well. Traders helping traders and encouraging traders there. Also, of course, follow me on social media, mainly on Twitter or at X, where you'll always find updates on the latest prop firm discounts and reviews, as well as get notified whenever a new video comes out from MightyOxTrading. Have a great rest of your day,